Welcome to One India News Hour. 5G IoT technologies are the game changers in the tech world. 5G, the fifth generation of mobile communication systems, is also the next generation of cellular and mobile technology that will have a tremendous impact on our lives and the market. With digitization being the latest saga, IoT will be an inevitable part of 5G. Organizations in every field need to get ready for the 5G revolution. Now, the technology companies have got the opportunity to prove the concept, which most of the companies were waiting to prove as the test case, as the coronavirus is changing everything about how people work and will do so permanently. Even though the working world is experiencing unprecedented uncertainty, there are two things that should be borne in mind. That is, the virus will pass, and at the other side of the pandemic, the world of work will look very different. India is at the cusp of a digital revolution powered by increasing broadband and internet penetration, exponential data uptake, and the government's focus is on digitalization and increasing trend of technology adoption across industries. Newer business models and intermediaries are emerging in the 5G value chain to cater to the need for connectivity and for providing differentiated services to niche market segments as well as customers. 5G could be the answer to the digital aspirations harbored by the industry and our society. However, considering the underlying infrastructural and business challenges faced by the telecom sector and the agility in the healthcare sector will be one of the key legacies of the pandemic. Let's look into today's headlines in Varantia. India bans 43 more apps as Indo-China feud continues. The latest move of the Indian government has proved that Chinese origin apps would not catch a break anytime soon. The Government of India under 69A of the Information Technology Act blocked 43 Chinese applications in India. The blocking of these additional 43 Chinese apps has been issued by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology after the body received comprehensive reports from the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center and the Ministry of Home Affairs. The list of banned apps includes the popular Chinese e-commerce site AliExpress, which most certainly comes as another big setback to Alibaba. Google to acquire Indian startup ShareChat for $1 billion. Google is in early talks to acquire Bengaluru-based startup ShareChat for $1.03 billion. ShareChat's popularity has risen quite significantly among users as well as investors. Earlier, even Microsoft was reported to be looking to take a stake in the startup. Sources said ShareChat and Google have signed a non-binding proposal and appointed bankers to take negotiations forward. They added that Google has started conducting due diligence of the 5-year-old regional language social media platform. BharatPe to fund small businesses by disbursing Rs 1,000 crores in fiscal year 2021. The Delhi-based startup into digital payments BharatPe has disbursed over Rs 80 crores in terms of business loans to its merchant partners through the months of the pandemic, the company said in a statement. Overall, the company has disbursed Rs 150 crores through its lending partners in the entire quarter. The platform offers its merchants unsecured loans up to Rs 7 lakhs with minimal paperwork. Our proprietary algorithm designed to assess merchant credit worthiness combined with the multimodal collection mechanism is the backbone of our lending product, said Nishit Sharma, Chief Revenue Officer, BharatPe. Google Pay again disrupts its payments mode on the web app, will start charging transfer fees. Google Pay is set to kill the peer-to-peer payments facility on its web app. From January, it is going to add a fee for instant money transfers as per the reports. Google Pay no longer will be free and it has released a notice on the web app that notifies users that the site will no longer work from January next year. The report further states, starting from January 2021, it is going to discontinue the peer-to-peer payment facility on the app and one would not be able to use pay.google.com. However, an instant money transfer payment system will be added by the company. After this implementation, users will have to pay a fee for transferring money. An expert says, after making the habit of making digital payments and convenience, all the companies are going to roll the consumers on their own terms and policies. Government approves PUBG India company registration. PUBG India Private Limited is now registered and a legitimate company in India. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has approved PUBG India Private Limited. The company is already listed on the ministry's website with a valid corporate identity number, that is CIN number, and registered office is in Bengaluru. The directors of PUBG India Private Limited are Kumar Krishnan Iyer and Hirnil Soman. The company was incorporated on November 21st, 2020 in Karnataka with a paid-up capital of Rs 5 lakhs and authorized capital of Rs 15 lakhs as subsidiary of foreign company. Bengaluru to be the hub of artificial intelligence to promote technology innovations, says DST. The Artificial Intelligence and Robotic Technologies Park, that is ART Park, set up in Bengaluru will promote technology innovations in niche areas by executing ambitious projects in various sectors by focusing on problems unique to India, the Department of Science and Technology said on Monday. With seed funding of Rs 170 crores, that is 22 million USD from the Department of Science and Technology under the National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems, that is NMICPS, it will bring about a collaborative consortium of partners from industry, academia and government bodies. PhonePe added most of the electricity boards across India for the bill payments. Flipkart-owned PhonePe said there has been a massive growth in the adoption of digital payments for electricity bills since we launched the category in 2016. In fact, there has been an over 40% increase in the volume of electricity bill payments in October 2020 over the corresponding period last year. It has onboarded all the 73 electricity boards, that is both public and private sectors, across the country, enabling its over 250 million users to pay their bills through the app. The statement further says that over 80% of its customers are in their Tier 2 cities and beyond, indicating the widespread adoption of contactless bill payments. TRAI issues penalty to Jio Airtel BSNL in Paytm versus Telcos phishing case. The telecom regulator has imposed a penalty of Rs 30 crores to Bharti Airtel Limited, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, Reliance Jio Infocom Limited, among others. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has also fined Vodafone Idea Limited, Mahanagar Telecom Nigam Limited and Tata Teleservices in a case pertaining to 197 Communications Limited, the parent of Paytm. In June, 197 had moved the Delhi High Court against telcos, TRAI and the Centre for not blocking those who were defrauding its customers by phishing activities over mobile networks. It further states almost 60 to 70% of the fraudulent messages and phishing attempts to customers have been on the BSNL network, according to industry officials. COVID-19 has taken the life of senior-most Congress leader Ahmed Patel. Congress veteran Ahmed Patel passes away, who was hospitalized after testing positive for coronavirus last month, passed away in the early hours of Wednesday, aged 71 due to multiple organ failures, his son Faisal tweeted. Ahmed Patel had been at Medanta Hospital since his health worsened after a COVID infection. Congress chief Sonia Gandhi said she has lost an irreplaceable comrade, a faithful colleague and a friend. I have lost a colleague whose entire life was dedicated to the Congress party, Mrs. Gandhi said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi remembered the seasoned politician, saying his role in strengthening the Congress party would always be remembered. Tata to acquire a majority stake in Big Basket by November end. Tata Group is set to acquire a majority stake in Big Basket and the deal could close by November end. Big Basket is among the largest e-grocers in the country with nearly 3 lakh orders per day. Big Basket's valuation as of March 2020 was $1.23 billion, and according to company research platform Toffler, the company clocked FY19 revenues of rupees 5,200 crores and a loss of around rupees 920 crores. It is likely to buy out Alibaba's entire stake as well as the stakes of some other investors. Tata Group is likely to pay roughly $1 billion for a 50% stake in Big Basket. Summing up, in most cases we used to have only one option when we become ill and needed medical attentions, that is travel to a doctor or hospital. For people in rural areas with doctors located several miles away, traveling while ill can be challenging and time consuming. With the advent of telehealth and remote home monitoring systems, we can receive care from the comfort of our homes. Doctors make recommendations after a short video call and even submit prescriptions requested. However, this remote monitoring along with sophisticated imaging equipment can lead to additional strain on the networks of businesses in the healthcare industry. This often increases congestions and slows network speeds, especially for healthcare providers that might be interfacing with dozens of patients a day. The lag is not only frustrating for those using it, but the poor quality can delay patient care, which could hurt outcomes in the long run. And because of the uses of Internet of Things technologies continues to grow, the amount of data on networks is expected to only increase more. 5G technology has the potential to help resolve these challenges. Here are 5 ways 5G can help healthcare organizations meet the growing demands of digital transformation. Covering virtual reality assisted diagnostics among other uses, the survey found that 3/5 of those studied support the use of 5G remote assisted surgery and drone technology. The same percentage believe that video consultations are more convenient than visiting a GP surgery or hospital in person. Over 70% indicated that the belief that it is important for new hospitals to be 5G connected. Technology is going to transform healthcare in the future, and this sector has showcased how healthcare can move at pace to embrace new technologies. With this, let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.